Yo, football fans, what is happening right now? You better sit down for this one because this is not your average offseason headline. This is not your standard trade news or some minor roster shuffle. This is the kind of earth-shaking, league-altering move that's going to have ripple effects across the entire NFL for years to come. I can't even believe I'm saying this out loud, but here it is. Asante Samuel Jr. is officially a Dallas Cowboy in what is already being called the biggest trade of the decade and quite possibly one of the most shocking deals in NFL history. And wait for it, the deal? A jaw-dropping, eye-popping, cap-destroying 5-year, $280 million contract. Let that sink in. That's $280 million, friends. That is generational wealth money. That is quarterback-level money being paid to a cornerback. And not just any cornerback, we're talking about Asante Samuel Jr., one of the most electrifying, instinctive, and aggressive defensive backs in the game today. Now, before we dive deeper into what this means for Dallas, for the Chargers, and the league as a whole, let's just take a second to appreciate the magnitude of this moment. The Cowboys, yes, America's team, just made one of the boldest, most confident, and possibly most risky moves in recent franchise history by bringing in a player that could completely redefine their defense and possibly their entire Super Bowl trajectory. And make no mistake, this wasn't a spur-of-the-moment decision. Word from insiders is that Jerry Jones and the Cowboys front office have been working on this deal behind the scenes for weeks, maybe even months. They've been evaluating their needs, sizing up the competition in the NFC East, looking at Jalen Hurts in Philly, Daniel Jones in New York, and now Caleb Williams in Washington, and saying, we need a lockdown guy. We need a dude who can line up against anyone, anywhere on the field, and take away the number one option. We need that guy. And boom, they went out and got him. Asante Samuel Jr., who, let's remember, was already making waves since his rookie year, bringing the same fire and vision his father brought to the game, has now secured a massive payday and a chance to play under the brightest spotlight in football. The Dallas Cowboys defense just went from scary to straight-up terrifying. Imagine this for a second: Trevon Diggs on one side, Asante Samuel Jr. on the other, Micah Parsons rushing the passer, DeMarcus Lawrence collapsing the pocket. Offenses are going to have nightmares game planning for this unit. This is a secondary built for chaos, for turnovers, for total disruption. But let's not forget, with great investment comes great expectations. This isn't just a flashy PR stunt or a headline grab. This is Dallas saying, we are all in. No more one-and-done playoff runs. No more disappointments in January. We're building a Super Bowl defense, right here, right now. And Samuel Jr. isn't just a star, he's a system changer. With elite footwork, fluid hips, and an uncanny ability to read quarterbacks, he's exactly what Dallas needs to match up against the high-octane offenses of the NFC. Think about the matchups: A.J. Brown, Brandon Ayuk, DK Metcalf. Samuel Jr. isn't just going to line up across from them, he's going to shadow them, frustrate them, erase them. And let's talk about the Chargers for a second. This was a massive move for them too. They're giving up a cornerstone of their defense, but they're also freeing up major cap space, potentially up to $56 million per year, which means they could make big plays in free agency, extend their own stars like Justin Herbert, or move around in the draft to reload. It's a bold strategy, and depending on how they use that flexibility, this trade could end up being a win for both teams. But you can't ignore the fan reaction right now. Social media is exploding. Cowboys Nation is lit up like the 4th of July, and rightfully so. The memes are flying, jerseys are being ordered, and fans are dreaming of parades down Main Street. But it's not all sunshine and roses. Some critics are questioning the cost. $280 million for a cornerback? They say, that's quarterback money, and they're not wrong. This is a historic contract, the highest paid corner in NFL history, blowing past the previous records by nearly $80 million. It's a bet, a huge bet, but the Cowboys believe Samuel Jr. is not just a piece of the puzzle, he is the puzzle. He's the missing ingredient to a defense that already ranked among the best in turnovers and pressure but needed that one extra spark in the backfield to take them from contenders to champions. I mean, look at the analytics. Samuel Jr. Allowed the 5th lowest completion percentage among qualified corners last season and ranked top 10 in pass breakups. He's a technician with swag, a shutdown guy with attitude. And you put that kind of player in a defense with this much talent? Phew. Let's talk locker room chemistry. Reports are already coming in that Diggs has reached out, welcoming him to the team. Dan Quinn is allegedly designing hybrid cover schemes specifically to let Samuel Jr. freelance more and jump routes. This is going to be a creative defensive unit, not just talented, but smart, unpredictable, fast. And from a media and branding standpoint, this is a goldmine. You've now got one of the most marketable defenses in football in one of the most media-heavy markets in the world. Expect hype videos, merch drops, magazine covers, endorsements. The Cowboys just went from exciting to must-watch TV. And the timing? Couldn't be more perfect. We're heading into an NFL season full of uncertainty. The NFC is wide open. The Eagles are strong but beatable. The 49ers have questions at quarterback. The Lions are rising but unproven. And now the Cowboys just put the league on notice we're coming. This move is going to redefine the way teams approach cornerbacks. This might be the deal that shifts the value structure around defensive backs, proving that if you've got a guy who can erase a WR1, you better lock him up like he's your franchise quarterback. And for Samuel Jr., this is a career-defining moment. He's no longer the young gun in LA trying to make a name. He's now the face of a Dallas defense with Super Bowl expectations. He's got the money, the spotlight, and the pressure. It's all on him now, and based on everything we've seen from the guy, I think he's built for this. So what's next? OTAs are about to get a lot more intense. Training camp in Oxnard is going to be an absolute madhouse. I guarantee you, ESPN, NFL Network, YouTubers like yours truly, we're all going to be glued to every snap, every quote, every play. Because this isn't just a trade. This is a movement. This is Dallas betting the house, flipping the table, going all in on the dream of a 6th Super Bowl ring. And you better believe, every team in the NFC is scrambling right now. How do you throw against this team? How do you survive 3rd and long when you've got Samuel on one side, Diggs on the other, and Micah Parsons breathing down your neck? This defense might be one of the most versatile, lethal combinations we've seen in the modern era. And yeah, it's only May. We haven't even hit preseason. There's a long road ahead. Injuries can happen. Chemistry can take time. But if this unit clicks, if they gel, if they play with that chip on their shoulder, if they believe we're talking about a defensive juggernaut that could rival some of the greats. The 2000 Ravens, the Legion of Boom, the 1985 Bears. Don't laugh, the raw talent is there. The leadership is there. The swagger is there. And now, with Asante Samuel Jr. in the building, the Cowboys just might have their missing piece. So buckle up, folks. The NFL just got a whole lot more interesting. The Cowboys just flipped the script, and we're all here for the drama, the highlights, the showdowns. And I'll be here, breaking it all down, game by game, play by play. Don't forget to like, subscribe, drop your thoughts in the comments. Is this the best move Dallas has made in 20 years? Is Samuel Jr. worth the massive bag? Or is this a risk that might come back to haunt them? Let me know, and until next time, stay hyped, stay loud, and stay tuned. Peace.